This is Carl with the three things I'm watching for today's trade. It's Wednesday, so we're starting out with ethanol production. Most analysts are expecting to see a drawback in the ethanol production from last week. Most expecting to see about a 5% lower production figure, and stocks up about 1%. Blender demand expected to be a little bit soft yet, given the recent weather. Exports have been firm. That's where the interest will go to see if we still got some big exports coming, particularly with our number one trade partner on ethanol, Canada. See if the tariffs are starting to maybe affect that a little bit. Number two, cold storage report will be released after the close today. Trade expecting to see, steady red meat numbers. I am looking very closely at the beef stocks. We were up 1% last month, which the January report. Looking at this now, we gotta sit here and say, okay, are we building with these lower slaughter numbers yet? Because we've seen big beef production, heavy carcass weights. That's where my focus is going to be on if we can get the beef supply to build. Not too worried about the other ones. An interesting topic, though, that I want to bring up when it comes to the cold storage report. I'm going to look at the poultry numbers a little bit, and typically we don't bring that up here, but I want to see what we have for frozen poultry and see if we have seen our demand shaved at all, because Brazil is reporting record poultry exports. See if maybe that avian flu has started to impact our demand a little bit. Brazil not reporting any cases down there, so kind of interesting. The number three thing today, and one of the main ones, is the economy. Yesterday, the consumer confidence report came out and it shook the market. And this is really kind of where we saw our sell off start. We did see some risk buying in the market late in the day in soybeans, today a little bit in corn. But the thing is, the economy came out, the consumer confidence index, which weighs wages, labor outlook, you name it, spending, came out with an index reading yesterday at 98.3. Trade was expecting a number closer to 102. The previous index was at 105. So that's a sizable drop, one of the biggest drops we've seen basically since August 2021, I believe. The concern isn't so much that we dropped, it's how far we dropped and how fast. That is a big correction. What was a little bit more concerning, and this is one I think we don't need to panic, but we need to file away. The expected consumer confidence dipped to 72.9 for an index reading. Anything below 80 indicates recession. Not saying we're going to have a recession, but right now the economic indicators are pointing towards one. Going to be interesting when we have the next Fed meeting to see if we see a rate change. Those are the three things I'm watching today.